Okay, some really interesting stats on what clubs most amateurs use the most during a round of golf. And what I did is I took my last 5 rounds and I basically made a list of each club and how many times I used it during all 5 rounds. And some of it is not surprising. Number one is not surprising, but some of the others are very surprising to me. So as far as how I practice, even when warming up before a round, the club that I use the most is probably one of the 2 or 3 least clubs I use on average in a round of golf. And I think this probably applies to most amateur golfers across the board. And pretty much here they are. So what I did is I took 5 rounds of golf, counted every shot and what club I used. So for those 5 rounds, I had 394 shots and my score average was 78.8. The clubs I used the least there was 2 that I absolutely used the least. The first one is the 9-iron, 1.2% of the time during a round. It's basically 1 shot a round. So in 5 rounds, I used the 9-iron 5 times. Yeah, literally 1 shot per round. The next least, or the club I used the least after the 9-iron, really surprised me, is the 3-wood, 1.5%. I used the 3-wood 4, 5, 6 times, 1 more than the 9-iron. Now I will use a 3-wood a lot on a narrow course or a course that I'm playing for the first time, but these last 5 rounds I've been pretty familiar with the course, so I'm using driver more and more. So at the top of the list, the clubs that I use the most, I'll go the top 3 in reverse order. And 2 and 3 are tied. So number 3 is my driver, 16% of the time. I use the driver 63 times out of 394 shots, which makes sense because I do score my best when I'm hitting my driver well. And I typically will err, if it's borderline between driver and 3-wood, I'll go ahead and hit my driver. The next club, also at 16%, but actually used it 1 less time over 5 rounds, 62 out of 394 times, is my 56 degree sand wedge. And I knew I used that quite a bit because that's typically what I specifically use around the green for all of my chipping and sand shots. I don't carry a 58 or a 60 degree, so that's pretty much my go-to chipping club. And obviously number 1 should be number 1 for everybody is the putter, which I use 40% of the time, 158 putts over 394 shots. And what surprised me, so that is 31.6 putts per round. And I thought this would be the area where I can improve the most, and I can definitely improve here. But the average on tour, PGA Tour putts per 18 holes, or putts per round, is 28.94. So I'm only about basically 3 off of the tour average. So definitely room for improvement, but I thought there would be a bigger gap. So when I go practice, I always hit, or warm up for a round, it's always my 7-iron or 8-iron, sometimes my 6. And of course, always practice with the driver, and then always long irons and woods. But really, those all, you basically add up your 4-iron through 9-iron. That comes out to 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Not, and your pitching wedge, well, just 4-iron through 9-iron is 14%. So those combined aren't even as much as your whatever sand wedge you use or your driver. So refocusing on where you should be concentrating your practice on what irons or what clubs, and I definitely don't putt enough during practice or even warm up. So that's something I will try to pick up on, and really just stay away from the middle irons. So there you have it. Your driver, your sand wedge, and your putter should be the clubs that you really should focus on during practice. So there you go. I hope that helps, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.